again. Hello and welcome back. We did have a few technical difficulties, but we got them fixed. So hopefully we still have people here with us. And if you're watching this as a replay, we're going to be doing a bit of like a Q&A. So if anybody wants to ask us any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll try my best to get back to you. And if you're watching this live, then same thing. Just go ahead, drop your questions. But this isn't just a Q&A. I wanted to get together and I wanted to talk to you guys about what that last episode was all about because that was a crazy time. And our last episode that we done together as well at Follows Camp was really crazy. And I know that a lot of people have questions about that too. And yeah, it's going to be a wild ride. So I'm definitely drinking for this one, especially after them technical difficulties.
I should toss myself.
Mhm. We'll blame it on the ghosts. How about that? I blame everything on the ghosts. All right. So yes, we have people joining now. So thank you. What did you guys think of that episode? Let me know in the comments. And what did you guys think of that episode? Because that was your first time here.
How honestly, as soon as we crossed like the house that was on the right side, I immediately felt this is not right.
You can feel the energy as soon as you step foot in there.
Yeah, it was
super heavy.
Yes,
creepy
definitely.
as hell.
Yeah, so the house that you're talking about, Jasmine, that's like the to get into Corriganville Park, there's like a guy that lives on the park, and I guess he is like the security there and stuff like that. And I don't know if he's really the security or not, but it's kind of like, I don't know if we're really supposed to be here at night. I don't know if he would try and like kick us out or whatnot. So the second you pass that house, it was like it's the second you pass that one house, it's just pitch dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
You couldn't your hand like in front of you of how dark it was.
I know. And I actually like filming an entire episode in night vision isn't really my preference, but you had to. Like there was no other way to film that episode unless it was 100% night vision. So I hope you guys watched it in the dark.
I did. I watched it in the dark. It was creepy.
I have sorry, I'm readjusting. I have some questions for the Q&A. And again, guys, join in if you want to, if you have any questions for us or anything like that. We'll get back to that investigation that we just premiered in a moment. But I think a lot of people's questions, and I got this on Instagram, but how did we meet? Do you guys remember how we met?
We met on Instagram, and I don't know if I DM'd you or you DM'd me, but we that's how we met up pretty much on Instagram. And then
Yes.
Lab one time we're supposed to do Scary Dairy, but then it ended up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Scary Dairy was supposed to be our first investigation together, and that never ended up happening. I can't remember why it didn't happen.
I don't remember either.
I think the church was calling us. That's why.
Oh yeah, we did that's how we first.
Because that's when we first met you in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we done the church house episode, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like there's really, for being where we're located, like around the Los Angeles area, you would think that there's so many people that do what we do and like investigating that just because there's so many people, but there's really not. And so I think when we found each other on Instagram, it was just kind of like, well, I mean, this is a pretty good opportunity to just meet up and see how it goes, kind of thing like that, and share locations with each other and stuff. But and then from there, it's just we ended up just developing a friendship, and we always started to investigate together, showing each other spots.
As soon as we met you, we just clicked right away, and we felt like we just known you forever. That's why that little period of time where we didn't see you, we're like, damn, we missed Jade.
Yeah.
When the whole bubbles thing happened to you, unfortunately it sucks, but we were like, fuck, we missed Jade. We want to investigate with her again. So it was cool filming with you again. But
yeah.
Every time that we film with each other, it doesn't disappoint. It always goes crazy.
I know, that's literally like what I'm saying. Every single time we investigate together, I'm like, I do not know if I'm coming home tonight. I don't know if I'm spending the night in jail tonight or what, like, because it's just so crazy. Every single investigation we do, it's like the results are just mad. And that's just another reason why I love investigating with you guys as well, because it just gets crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. I don't know even if it is one of us, like, or what, but I don't know. I guess that dynamic just, it radiates some sort of energy or something like that that they're attracted to. So we have a question from Jason saying, have any of you three had a friendly haunting experience?
I have a couple times.
Actually, yes. So the first time, Victor actually took me to the abandoned asylum in Downey. This
Mm-hmm.
this was before, when I was a skeptic on ghosts. You know what I mean? After that, there was a boy that communicated with us in there, and for like 2 weeks straight, I kept thinking about this boy, and I feel like he, I don't know, like he came. I feel like he came to my house because I don't know if you remember me telling you
Yeah.
about the boy, and he had said that he wanted apples, and I was like so stuck with, we need to go back and give him apples.
He seemed to-
Yeah, he seemed to me. So that
That's
was,
interesting. Yeah, like a friendly ghost just coming and asking for apples. I think that's
yeah.
the first time that I've heard of.
So that kind of threw me in, like, oh my god, I need to go take this kid some apples.
And did you give him the apples?
No, because I think we started to investigate like other locations more, and yeah,
we tried going back, but it was, I think, burned down already.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the problem. Like when we tried to do the Downey Asylum, yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody saw that episode, but it was crazy. Like there was way too much security. We got in there and then security came right up to us. We're hiding behind trees. We run out. I fell over. Like it was just,
Mhm.
It was like cat and mouse with the cops. Literally, we were running,
yeah.
hiding, and it was just madness. I felt like I was 18 years old again.
It was such a shit show. It was so bad. Like, and that was my first time, like, because I went over to the UK and I was investigating there for a couple months last year in October. And then I came back and that was the first investigation. I was like so ready. And then all that shit happened. And it really made me go like, oh my gosh, like in the UK, you literally just walk into a location or, you know, like a castle that's just sitting there and you're not disturbed. Nobody's really bothering you or anything like that. If the police come, they just tell you to move on. And over here, it's just insane. Like, I mean, in America, like the police that come, I mean, okay, backtrack a little bit to like what, 2 weeks ago or something like that. We tried to go to Scary Dairy and we were kind of hiding out in one of the abandoned buildings there, pretty much the only abandoned building there. And there was like 8 police officers there
Yeah.
that just instantly, the second the sun went down, they all came up. They had like this big megaphone. They're shouting like, "Okay, guys, we know you're in there." And we're like, "How do they know that we're in here?" Like we've been sitting in here for ages now, like trying to be as discreet as possible. And yeah, they're just like, "Nope, you're in there. Come on out, basically, or we're gonna arrest you."
Yeah, they weren't
And
giving.
no, that was scary. And then when we came out, there was like 8 police officers there, like all shining their flashlights, and that was scary. That was, well, I mean, there was like more officers down like by the entrance and stuff like that. But yeah,
They
it's
even
we
followed out.
Yeah,
they did. They made us take the long way out, which was like 10 minutes longer walk, and they were following us with their like police car. So stupid.
They could have tried.
I know.
And they could have given us a ride, to be fair, but I think that they were done with us at that point.
That was a walk.
You what?
That was a long ass walk.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, we weren't able to do that investigation, and then that's when we decided to go to Corriganville Park. And Corriganville Park is somewhere that I've investigated really, really briefly. And I did get activity, but I wanted to do like a full investigation there. And I wanted it to be with you guys as well, just so you guys could experience. Because I already knew what Corriganville Park was, and I already knew like the history and all that kind of stuff, and I knew that there was activity going on there. And I knew that we were going to get something that night. So it was just like a perfect combination. Just like, no, like now's the time, you know, and I'm so, so glad that you guys got to meet Ron, as weird as that sounds. But I believe that he's 100% there.
Oh,
I will
definitely.
never forget that his voice coming through the spirit box, because it was so clear. Like you can hear it in person so clear, as if he was standing next to us saying, Ron, like I'm here. And I've never heard, like, you know, the spirit box like that. Like I've heard voices come through, but never that direct and intelligent.
It sounded like a young guy.
And honestly, like this wasn't editing or anything like that,
No.
but that also, like, that was really the only thing that came through the spirit box. It wasn't like shoes came through the spirit box and then we just kind of cut that part out of the episode. Nothing came through the spirit box
We were
until
box
Ron.
like a good 15-20 minutes, and we had to cut it because we weren't getting anything until Ron came out. We're like, no freaking way.
That was insane. Honestly, one of the coolest responses that I've ever had, even though it's just a name, but it's not just a name when you have all that story. You know what I mean?
It backs up with the story, and you know, like his name came through, which is we were feet away from where he was found, his body.
Yeah.
So it, and it makes it awesome, you know?
Yeah. And thank you, Shell Dust, by the way, for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. Every donation and all that good stuff just goes straight into the investigations, booking investigations, paranormal equipment, and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate that a whole lot. So thank you. And she's also asking, wasn't Scary Dairy the place with the mountain lion? Yes. I'll get to that real fast because the very first time I went to Scary Dairy was actually, I feel like I should probably tell this story and not just do it in a nutshell, because that was going to be one of the big parts of the episode that we went there to film, was like my story from the first time that I went there. So I don't know if you guys remember, I used to investigate with Michael from Glow and Ghost Paranormal. And we went there during the day and we got so much activity. My heart was racing. It was, again, that was even before nightfall. The next day, I ended up going to hospital and I actually died. And that's not me over exaggerating. Like, that was full blown. I died. Thank you, Nancy, for the $5 donation. Sorry. I'm not trying to be this awkward, but I need to really say thank you every single time somebody donates. Like, it's really, really cool. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so I actually died. I went to hospital. I had a heart rate of, I think it was 234 beats per minute. It's on my Instagram stories from friggin' what, like a year and a half ago now. It was on Valentine's Day. And yeah, and then I had to basically get shocked back to life. And then it wasn't until a couple of days afterwards I was really thinking about it, and I found a connection between Scary Dairy, because it used to be like a mental hospital. It was called Camarillo State Mental Hospital. And they used to do experiment with shock therapy and things like that at that hospital. So a couple of days afterwards, I just investigated that area. And I was thinking, what if that's, you know, not just down to health reasons? It's never happened again, like knock on wood. But I never really got answers to that. And the second time I went to go back to Scary Dairy, we were literally right there at the building and I saw a mountain lion. It was just right there in the bushes. And again, I do have an episode out where I go there and you can see the mountain lion and things like that. And that was my sign, like something was telling me to leave. And so I left. And I remember just a couple of weeks ago when I met up with you guys, you had never been to Scary Dairy before. And I really, really wanted you guys to go to Scary Dairy as well.
Yeah.
But do it at night, you know? And I told you guys, I was just like this right before we got in there, like the last time I went, it's like something doesn't want me there. And then we're there for not even 15 minutes and the police come and get us out there like ASAP. And it's just like, man. And then I remember, Jazz, like you messaged me and you said like, oh, are you willing to go back again? I was like, nah, like I think I'm done. Like I really think I'm done with Scary Dairy. I know. No, nothing. Something definitely doesn't want me there. So I'm gonna take that as a sign, you know. But are you guys going back?
We want to. We're planning on it.
Yeah, we do want to. Wow, that's crazy. Like something really just does
Doesn't
not
want you
want you
there.
there at all, at all.
I think something is more protecting me than like I don't know what it is. I really can't explain it, but I feel like I'm being more protected when I go there. And
Mhm.
also, remember I told you that I always wear this protection necklace around my neck. I've been wearing it from my very first investigation, and
Yeah.
it broke the day that we went to go back to Scary Dairy, like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, pretty insane. And also, Alicia, who's been featured on the channel a few times, my friend Alicia, she went to Scary Dairy one day with her sister. And as she was walking out of Scary Dairy, this eagle came and dropped off, like, I think it was a mouse right in front of them on the path and flew away. The mouse was completely severed, the head. And she
Oh
was like, that is weird. Why would a hawk just like leave its
Right,
prey there?
right in front of
Um, yeah, that day that we went to Scary Dairy, I told her the next day, like, we went back to Scary Dairy, we almost got arrested, we left, and she was like, "Holy shit, no way, you went to Scary Dairy yesterday?" I went, "Yeah." And she said, "Look at this." And she shows me in her camera phone that at her work, right outside the door was a severed pigeon. There
no.
was literally a pigeon laying there with a severed head, and she went, "There's a connection there."
wow.
Like, she was something was giving her a warning, like, something to do, and she said, "I thought of Scary Dairy instantly," and she didn't have a clue that we were going back there that night.
Wow.
That's definitely a connection right there.
So crazy.
Made me
Oh,
think of Harry. Remember the movie
Oh yeah, yeah.
with the pigeon?
what was that?
Oh, it's the movie Hereditary when they find the pigeon that crashes into the window.
Oh, right. I
I
don't
just
think I've seen that movie, but there's definitely something weird with birds, that's for sure, and, like, hauntings and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just looking through, some questions here real fast. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, and we'll do our best to answer them. Scary Dairy, though, just for that record, you guys, please go ahead. And if anybody watching just now hasn't subscribed to Barrier Beyond, please go over and subscribe to them. So when they do drop that episode, I'll be watching. I'll be the first person in that premiere. Yeah, definitely check them out.
Yeah, we want to soon, huh?
yeah.
Maybe
Or we're leaving to
maybe
Chicago this weekend to go film over there,
yeah.
and then when we come back, we'll probably plan it out a date and do it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that. Where are you guys investigating in Chicago?
We're actually
Or are
going to
you don't have to say it either if it's a surprise.
Michael Jackson's hospital.
I don't remember the name.
Well, there's an abandoned hospital in Gary, Indiana, where Michael Jackson was born in, and it's abandoned. So we're gonna go check that out.
That's cool. That's got a really cool backstory to it. And is it supposed to be haunted as well?
I've seen videos of people posting that it's haunted, and the guy we're gonna go meet up with caught an EVP in there of a woman. So
Just hospitals in general.
yeah, a
It's
lot of
just
death and history there. So
yeah, I'm trying to think. I've not really investigated a hospital unless it was like, I think Scary Dairy is probably the closest thing to it. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the comments right now. Have you told Jazz and David about my daughter, please? Oh, okay, Chris. So Jazz and Victor. No, I haven't told them about your daughter, but Chris Stone, his daughter passed 5 years ago, and he sent me a video, crazy video, one Christmas, and he was communicating with her through the lights, and the lights were like the Christmas tree lights were like blinking on and off. And honestly, like I don't even know if you've really made that public or anything like that, but it's just a really cool video to, a comforting video that, your loved ones, even when they are gone, they're really not gone, if that makes sense. They're still with you and they can still communicate. And yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone watching is a huge believer in the paranormal, but I don't know if anybody have you guys ever had like experience like that with like a past loved one or anything like coming to you in any sort of way that you're just like, oh, that's them?
That actually happened to me one time. Like, I'm a believer in the paranormal 110%, but I've always heard stories of people being visited by like their deceased loved ones. And I had a friend growing up that passed away. And over the years, we kind of grew apart. He had his friends, I have mine. And my family told me actually that he was dying in the hospital. So I went to go visit him, and he was pretty much taking his last breaths. And then he passed away the next morning. So it wasn't until maybe 2 weeks after I dreamt him. But when I dreamt him, he looked not the way he looked when I saw him last. He looked like when we were younger, like 15, 16.
Mm.
Yeah, he was talking to me, telling me some personal stuff, and it was tripping me out because I never thought that would happen to me, And I woke up crying. I was crying in my dream. And when I talked to my mom about it, she's like, were you crying? Because I guess she can see it in my eyes that I was crying. And I reached out to a friend of mine who's a medium, and he told me, yeah, that my friend came to visit me in my dreams.
100%. I believe in that so, so, so strongly, especially dreams as well. Like, nobody's really figured out what dreams are, how they really work. But I definitely believe in that, people can communicate through dreams spiritually. It happened with me, like when my granddad died. I was 11 years old, and I grew up with my nana and granddad. And so he was like my dad to me. And when he died, I had this bizarre dream, and I remember it so vividly that my nana was so strong when he died. She never cried in front of anybody or anything like that. And he came to me in this dream, and he basically just told me that, like, she's not as strong as everybody thinks, like you have to be there for her. She's still hurting on the inside, even though she's not showing it on the outside. These are all like, words of wisdom. And he came down like a glowing golden angel telling me all this, like, and that's just not really something that I would like really think of when I was 11 years old,
Yeah.
So 100%, he's came to me a few times in dreams and kind of brought me back to like the past from being a kid.
Mhm.
And for example, this one time I was thinking to myself, like, gosh, I can't really remember what he looks like. And that's really bad. I can see him on pictures, but I can't imagine him right physically in front of me. That night I had a dream, and I woke up in the dream, and I'm looking at my hands, and I've got these tiny little children hands. And I realized that in the dream, and I look up, and he's sitting in his chair, and he comes, and he's like telling me to come over. I go over, and he like pats down on the couch. I sit on the couch, and he just like pulls me in for a cuddle, and I have my like ear on his chest, and I can hear his heartbeat. And that, to me, I knew for a fact he's telling me that he's not dead. You know what I mean? That he
Yeah.
is still alive in just a different kind of way.
Yeah.
And it's such cool validation when family members come to you, and yeah. Any other questions from anybody? Oh, I'm very far behind. Is Barrier Beyond a married couple? That's a good one.
We're just good friends. We've been
No.
friends since high school, and we didn't see each other for like a couple years, and then she knew that I was into the whole paranormal stuff, so she's like, she would make fun of me. She'd laugh at me. For real. Until one time she was like, oh, well, then take me somewhere, and I took her to Rancho Los Amigos in Downey, which is one of the scariest places I've ever been to, because every time I would go there, it never disappointed. So I took her there, and look where we're at now.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Okay.
So the reason why I never really believed in, I knew ghosts were real, yes, but I didn't really believe it because I never experienced anything paranormal. I never saw anything. I never heard anything in my waking life. My brother has, my aunts, my uncles, but I never did. So that's why I was always like, no, ghosts are not real, spirit, I do believe in like spirits and all that, but I never experienced it myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I would always be like, no, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true,
Just make fun of me.
But definitely 100% yes, I believe. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, you guys investigate so much. It's like, how can you not believe at that point, you know? When
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
apart from the Downey Hospital investigation that you done, I was like, what other like turning moment for you were you like, okay, this is it, and I need to figure out more, and I want to keep doing this?
Honestly, man, there's every time we do an investigation, it's more and more proof. You know what I mean? Like, where else did we go?
I mean, it's addictive.
Oh,
Like, it really is.
the Glen Tavern. The Glen
Oh.
that was the first actual like physical thing we caught. And that was just so it was just so crazy that like I couldn't really wrap around my head like, did we just see that? Did we
Yeah,
just
like
hear that?
because we've heard voices and seen things here and there, but
Rocks get thrown
never
at us all the time.
but
That's like
never something like physically open.
Standard, yeah.
That was insane. That was crazy. Like people were laughing at us too, and we had posted that like, "Why are you guys scared of a curtain opening up?" And I'm like, "Well, because there's no physical person there
like
opening up the curtain." So when
Yeah,
that
and I just no, I just want to like just say for the record for everybody who hasn't seen that episode to definitely go and check it out. It was like kind of recent. I would say like a month ago, maybe you guys posted that, or maybe 2 months ago, but it
uh,
was insane. Like I've investigated the Glen Tavern a couple times, and there has been some activity, but like not like that. There was like in one of the rooms, and it was one where like a woman was found, her head was severed
yeah,
in the closet. She was murdered. But yeah, in one of the rooms, there's a window with curtains on each side. You guys are just sitting there having a normal conversation, and all of a sudden, like the curtain just freaking whips, and the camera catches it perfectly as well. It's not just like a rubbish like side view or anything like that. I feel like the
no, it's like
angle of
on
the camera.
to the curtain.
Yeah. And you guys were also investigating, you were collaborating that night as well. So he had another view. And it
right.
Yeah,
was just like all areas were covered, yet this is happening. And Jazz, I've actually never seen you look so scared in your entire life. It was so
That was
good.
a terrifying moment. Okay, so there was another moment before that episode where we went to this park and we found the Satanic Bible.
Mhm.
That was the first time I have ever been petrified in my whole life. But now, after the Glen Tavern, that's number one. Definitely.
Mhm.
yeah. Glen Tavern was crazy. That we were gonna end it already there in the room. We're like, let's just do a couple more like spirit box, and then we'll
Yeah.
just end it. And then, boom,
We
the curtain
actually
just
were
opens up.
we actually were sitting around because we were doing the spirit box during when that happened. So
Yeah.
that was just so wild.
Yeah, I think like another thing as well, you getting, I don't want to give away your whole episode or anything like that, but you getting in that closet where the woman was found decapitated. I mean, I don't even know why I didn't even think of that, but I was like, dang it, I should have done that too.
I mean, her and Joey had left. They were like in the bottom floor, and I was in there by myself. I was hearing literally like banging on the freaking wall, and there's no other rooms next to that room. I didn't know
Mhm.
that.
No, we were at that room is at the end.
Yeah, so we're
And
hearing
yeah.
boom, boom, boom. You can hear me yelling in the video.
Oh my God. So stressful. I feel like maybe we should go back and do the Glen Tavern. I think that that would be
I
a lot of fun.
actually we're talking about like, man, we should go back.
Let's do it. That'll be sick.
We have so many investigations that we want to do though, like so many investigations. And to be honest, like I love investigating, but at the same time, like I'm starting to really burn out on the locations, if that makes sense. Because there's
Yeah.
just not that much around here. Like in the Los Angeles area, there's just not. Like I can't keep doing the same locations over. I could actually, like, I would be more than happy with that, but I don't think it doesn't make for good content, you know, going back to the same locations over and over and over again.
Right.
So I think where I'm gonna go, in what direction I want to go in, is start doing podcasts and start getting like other people who are interested in the paranormal, and just people who aren't interested in the paranormal. Why not? Like, invite
Yeah.
some family members on and talk about that kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys actually want to see that or anything. Please let me know in the comment section.
That
That'd
would
be
be
awesome.
cool. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, I just feel like with my channel, like a lot of people want to just see paranormal investigations, and any other content that I put out, like I feel like the people just aren't interested, you know?
We're the same way. Like, we like doing filming locations for like horror movies. We did the Los Muertos event at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and those videos don't get as much views as our ghost hunting videos.
Mm-hmm.
But we like mixing it up. We like kind of mixing things up here and there and having different content for everybody, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like, I would love to be one of those creators that get to just put whatever out there and everybody loves it no matter what. But unfortunately, that's just not how it works. Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have an investigation coming up very soon, which I'm really excited about. And I have done it before, but you guys haven't done it before.
First time.
And I will say, I don't know if we want to keep it secret or not, though.
Let's keep.
Yeah, let's wait a little
I think
bit.
keep it secret. Yeah, I think let's keep it secret. But I will say that this is an iconic episode for my channel, and I know that a lot of my viewers will know exactly where this place is and will for sure be excited when we go back and do it again. But I will say this, I won't say exactly where it is, but I will say that it's not just one night we're investigating there. 2 nights, 48 hours. Crazy.
That's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that.
Can't wait for that.
Okay, does anybody have any more questions that you want to ask? Rather just Barry or Beyond, that's fine, or just me, or questions for all three of us. Go ahead and let us know. This is fun. Okay, whilst you guys are thinking, I have a game for us to play. It's so fun. I'm like that fun aunt, you know? Okay, so I told you guys to grab some paper before we jump on this live. Did you grab your paper?
Yeah.
We got it ready.
Okay, and have you guys drawn faces yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you guys did draw faces? Okay, let me draw faces real fast. So we're gonna play a game, and you guys can play along too, who is watching. And this is a who's more likely game. So basically I'm just gonna draw pictures of us and then ask who's more likely to do this or that. And then we get to hold up the pictures who we think is more likely to do that. Sorry, I'm rambling because I'm drawing and I can't multitask. And then that's it. And then that's the game. And it's a lot of fun. And everyone should stick around.
And they can ask questions too if they have a question that they want us to answer about each other. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I 100% agree. If anybody has any questions, who's more likely to questions? Somebody, let's see. Sorry, I don't want to be like missing anyone's questions if they have been asking. So Chris is asking, do you all know you all are gifted? Oh, all are gifted? Do you know you are all gifted? To be honest, I feel like everybody kind of has the ability to go out and investigate. I don't know if I'm gifted as such. I feel like, I mean, I've been doing a lot more tarot card readings and it has been going really, really well. So I would say I'm gifted at that. If anybody is interested in a tarot card reading, by the way, you can go over to Ghost Club Paranormal on Instagram and just send me a little DM and then I'll do your tarot for you. Okay, I've drawn one person.
Okay.
Kind of look like Beavis and Butthead characters.
This is so bad.
Victor, draw. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't even have any room at my desk. Like I'm seriously struggling here.
I thought I was bad, but
I can't wait till Jade sees hers.
Oh, please. I know it's going to be bad. Okay. Hold on. Sorry for the lack of chatting.
You kind of look like Gumby a little bit.
Gumby. Oh.
The way Jasmine looks kind of like Gumby is what I drew her.
my hair isn't even that short.
Okay. I'm getting way too into this. Okay. Oh, I should probably give you eyebrows, Jasmine, because that's not doing you any justice.
Oh,
that drawing.
Eyebrows on Jade.
Here.
Huh?
I forgot to put eyebrows on you. I'll put them right now.
Oh, thanks.
You know, little bushy, but
I do have quite bushy eyebrows, so that's kind of like.
Look,
Wait, don't show it yet.
Oh no, I think I just saw it. Oh, you made me mess up on mine because I wasn't looking. Oh, this is terrible. Hold on. Right. Okay. We're gonna take a quick draw break. Oh my god, that's what I look like? Okay, I'm trying to be fast with me. I don't really care how I look.
Take your time.
Oh, okay. That's something. I'm gonna give myself beautiful cheekbones. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Show me your pictures.
Show you. You.
Oh, beautiful. I love I look very Scottish there. You couldn't have drawn me more Scottish.
That's a bee.
It looks like a golfing hat.
Here's Victor.
Oh, beautiful. It does look like Victor. If he was a mushroom. Oh, that's nice. I love your webbed hair. Very spooky.
All right.
all right. Here's you.
Oh, okay.
But wait. He put GAC.
GAC. GAC?
I messed up.
He was trying to put Ghost Club Paranormal.
Here's me.
Oh, I feel like you've done yourself way more justice than us.
Wait till mine.
Look at Jasmine. Gumby.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love how we all have our custom clothes on as well. I'm just going to write our names on there as well, just so we know who's who, because people might get confused. Okay. My pictures are way, way bigger, by the way. Victor?
Oh.
What's the It looks like a cone head.
Oh, Victor. Me.
Oh!
I know. I made myself. It's a glow up. Oh, okay. And then Jazz. I feel like this is actually quite accurate. Like,
I love it.
Look.
You draw really well.
very minimalistic. I think I'm gonna give you a neck though. So there we go.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so questions. And again, guys, play along if you want to. Who is more likely is the name of the game. I'm just reading the comment section really, really, really fast, just scanning it. And thank you, everybody who's joined. We have a whole 38 people here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Would you ever come to Montana and Barrier? Yes. I'll literally go anywhere you want me to go. Like, I'm down for traveling the entire world to do this. So, okay, first question. Oh, and also you guys join along with the questions too. So I'll ask a question. You guys, Samantha already said Victor. Samantha, we didn't even start the questions.
Oh no, because I think someone said, "What's the dude's name?" and she said Victor.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, come on. Like, all right. So let's see. First question. Who is more likely to wander off on an investigation? So you guys let us know in the comments section who you think is more likely to wander off at an investigation. I feel like this has happened a couple times. Oh no, they're frozen. I just realized they're frozen. Hold on 1 second. I need to call Jazz. Because now this is just awkward. Now,
What happened?
hey, I've got you on live. I don't know. I think you're coming back just now.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Hi. I was like, that was the most awkward thing ever. Now I'm just sitting here by myself. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I picked Victor.
Yeah, I picked you.
You picked you too?
Yeah.
I picked you too. So who got that right? Well, I mean, it's neither's right or wrong, but who said Victor? AJ
Don't
said
worry.
Victor.
A lot of people agreed with Victor. Some people are, yeah, Jade.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I would want, well, maybe depending on the situation. And again, if you guys have any questions for this game. Okay. We have another question just saying, would you come to South Carolina? Yes, we would. We'll go anywhere you want us to. We just need the funds. Unfortunately, investigating doesn't really pay the bills around here these days. All right. Okay. So we have who is more likely to touch an ancient dark artifact that has a sign on it saying absolutely do not touch?
I was.
Jasmine.
Great. See, we all agreed on those two. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, so we need to give people time to answer as well. We've got two Jades, but I don't know, guys. You need to go over to Barrier Beyond and watch their videos because Jazz is literally down for anything. Actually, you're like queen of touching things that you're probably not supposed to be touching.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, we've definitely found like a couple, like even when we done the Follows Camp episode, and there was like bloody pages on the floor, and you like went to just go for it, and I'm like, Jazz, no! And you're like, oh, you like grabbed a little stone and just kind of like flipped it over. Yeah.
Funny.
All right. Okay. So next question is, who is more likely to be Zach Baggins' love child? So if people don't know what a love child is, it's like, I guess, like an accidental child that the parent doesn't know about. So who is more likely to be Zach Baggins' love child?
Aren't we the same age as him?
I don't
How
know.
old is he? Like early 30s?
No, Zach Baggins? No, Zach Baggins is like 50.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me Google it real fast. How old is Zach?
I thought he was like 32, 34.
No, he's old now.
Late 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, he's 45. He's not that old, but sometimes he looks older than what he is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would make him like 15 years old, maybe, like when he had his love child. So who's Zach Baggins' love child? Jazz. Somebody said Jazz. I've said it once and I've said it before. Well, no, I always tell people that he's my sugar daddy. When people ask who he is to me, I don't know why people think that there's a connection between me and him. I've had that a few times, and it's rather like he's my sugar daddy. That's what I started saying, and now I'm just like, oh yeah, we're related. Yeah, Zach Baggins is my uncle, and it's just funny what people would believe. I kind of just like to see the chaos. All right, love child. All right, next question. And again, if anybody has any questions, go ahead and join in. Let's see. Who is more likely to be arrested on an investigation? Everybody answer. Who do you think is more likely to be arrested on an investigation? Oh my God, somebody said Jade. I'm the slowest. Does that? If we're running, then yeah, maybe. All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Jasmine stepped out a little bit.
All right, see you later, Jasmine. It's not like this game isn't important or anything. It's not like...
Except for Starbucks. It just got delivered.
Oh, what's got delivered?
Her Starbucks.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's a good excuse. That's fine.
I gotta say me.
Yeah, you know what? I have you up here too. I think it would be you.
I had Victor too.
What the heck? Every single question that we've done, we've all answered like the exact same. Right?
Yeah. I'm clumsy and I'm not all up there, so I feel like I'd be the one getting arrested.
Honestly, I feel just because you're the only guy.
That's exactly what I thought too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys get away with it. I'd get arrested for sure.
Yeah, I just feel like they would be like, you should know better. Like them two are clearly like, they don't stand a chance, but you, Victor, you should know better. Okay, next question. Okay, who is more likely to use the paranormal for evil? Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we see everybody's true personalities come out. Okay, but we everybody in the comment section has to guess too.
Let's give them.
Yeah.
Victor. Oh. So the question is, who is more likely to use the paranormal for evil purposes? We have a vote for Jade. Oh.
Actually, I think you would be the last person to do that.
Oh, thank you. None of you. None. Oh, that's good. Actually, I like that. I like the answer. I like that answer. But if one of us had to, absolutely had to use evil, paranormal for evil. Okay, right. Let's hold it up. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I say that too.
You said Jazz too? I thought you were going to say you for a second.
No, not me. That's totally fair.
Everybody.
I feel, yeah. No, that's true. I feel like Jazz would use the paranormal for evil more. The only reason I say that is because Brum the bear. Like, I can't, like, forget Brum the bear. Like, why? What possessed you to buy that on eBay? Was it eBay? Where did you get that from?
I got him on Etsy from a lady who collects vessels. She collects vessels. The only reason why I got him is because nobody wanted him. Everyone that got him returned him straight back to the lady.
Yeah, but it's not like a dog, though. Like, you know, when
I know
you go and adopt a dog and then the people keep on returning them because it's like, oh, he just doesn't fit our family. This is like straight up, people were returning this bear that was like bound with like ropes and just this crazy looking bear vessel and saying like, I cannot be around this bear. And long story short, like, you don't even have the bear anymore. You don't know where it went.
He disappeared.
Crazy.
It
That's
was
insane.
investigation.
Completely gone. And I've moved from my old house since. Nothing in my house. Absolutely nothing. He's gone.
That's freaking insane. Like, I've never, yeah. Oh, by the way, thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck, for donating $20. Woo! I should have like a bell or something like that, but I don't. So I apologize, but thank you very much. I appreciate the support. And anybody else who wants to investigate, I'm not even one beer in. I'm not even one beer in. Anybody else who wants to donate, I really, really do appreciate it. And all of the donations go towards different investigations, new investigations, and equipment, and all that good stuff. So yeah, we if you're just joining us just now, we have just validated that Jazz would actually indeed use the paranormal for evil. So
If I had to.
if you had to, yeah, that's true. There's a difference.
Mhm.
Like, you're just not doing it all willy-nilly, you know. Oh yeah, Chuck has a question. So, who's more likely to see a shadow figure?
I think you, Jade. Oh, I'm ready answering.
Victor, oh my gosh,
Sorry.
you forgot the rules. Who's more likely to forget the rules of the Who's More Likely game?
Me.
Sure.
Okay, so everybody, if you wanted to answer that as well, who's more likely to see a shadow figure? A few people saying Jade here. Okay. Should we hold up our answers? Okay, I'm confused because I'm blind as a bat. Like, I actually can't see without my glasses, and I don't wear my glasses on investigations, so like I never really pick up too many, like dark moving objects or anything like that. So is it just because I tend to experience more, or is it because you guys just think that I just make shit up?
But
No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine?
investigated, you're kind of always the first one to see something. Even at the past one at Corrigan Park, you saw someone standing by the bridge. That's when we all kind of like, oh, what was that? You're like, I saw someone standing by the bridge.
I've literally, like, at the Corriganville Park, I definitely saw two objects, like, but they just looked like white floaties, not shadow figures, but just like white. But I guess it could be like misinterpreted as
But-
like.
In the
Remember?
church when you saw the lady behind me, remember?
I
In the
did. God, yeah, maybe it is me.
you caught that crazy goat-looking figure behind you.
That's true. What the hell? Okay. For some reason, like, that Taylor Swift song's coming to my head, like, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Like, that's how I feel right now. I'm just starting to realize that I could actually be the problem here and why things come to visit us so often as they do. Dang. Okay. Yeah, but as far as, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up with the questions right now. If anybody has a question, please go ahead. I'm using this microphone, by the way. Like, it's working. It's not. It's unplugged.
This is there for looks.
For the aesthetic.
No, it was here because earlier when we had technical difficulties, it was plugged in, and this was the microphone that I was using. But I unplugged it, and now I'm just using my regular, like, PC. But I'm still, like, going towards it like it's doing something, but it's absolutely not. Okay. All right, back to the chat, guys. All right, I guess next question then. Who is more likely to crap their pants on an investigation? Serious question.
Oh, that one right.
To physically crap their pants on an investigation. You guys can join in as well. The question is, who is more likely to crap their pants on an investigation? Okay, we have Jasmine and Victor. Okay, let's see the results.
He said Victor.
Me.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I was between the both of you, but the only reason why I said Victor was because just when you had to use the bathroom so fast that one time on that last investigation, you just went and done it.
I did like 5 feet away from you guys.
Yeah, you just like, I feel that's probably not the first time you've done that either on an investigation. For guys, it's very, very easy to use the restroom, especially number one on an investigation. For females, not so much. That's the sucky thing about these abandoned places that we always go to.
Right.
It's like, yeah, like I literally can't have any liquids for like 3 hours before the investigation. It's horrible.
But
it wasn't shit. It was pee. In the
That's true. You do have a point. I still think you would shit your pants.
I do carry baby wipes though, just so you know.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily, our next investigation, we won't be needing to whip out the baby wipes because we have like an actual investigation, like not residential, well, kind of residential, but it's an actual building with working restrooms.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where a paranormal investigator is legitimately like the best thing you could possibly ask for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes me excited that it's like we have full access to this location.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got to worry about cops or anything like that. So we're gonna have all night just investigating.
Pure insanity.
Do they have small portable girl toilets for hiking and camping? Oh, they do have small portable girl. Okay, they do have small portable girl toilets for hiking and camping. Are we talking about the shiwi?
Honestly, I don't think I would ever use something like that. Where would you dispose of it? Like, what is that? I don't know what it is.
So there is a shiwi. This is such a turn of events. There's a shiwi that's like a little funnel that you can use, which helps you pee like more in like a stream, like a guy would, I guess. But I don't know about bringing a portable toilet. I have seen like portable toilets, but they're like big plastic, like
Mm-hmm.
bucket kind of things. Could you imagine? Just add it to the equipment, you know?
I would use that. I would just pop a squat and use my baby wipe.
I don't think I've ever.
Number one.
Number one only, yeah. Yeah. But you guys did both just vote for you for shitting yourself on an investigation. And I just want to make that very clear. Jenna says just poop in a bag. Sounds like she's talking from experience. No, I'm just kidding, Jenna. Oh, that's attached to a share. Okay, I don't know where this conversation has taken us, but not where I thought it was. Okay. So, who is more likely to strike up a romantic relationship with a ghost? So, who is more likely to strike up a romantic relationship with a ghost? Why are you guys laughing so hard? I feel like this is like an inside joke or something.
I already have the answer up. I just keep looking at the picture because it looks funny.
Oh. Okay. Jade, 100%. 100%. My God. This is the best way to like find out what people really think of me.
I'm kind of like on the fence, actually. Yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is more likely to have a romantic relationship with a ghost?
Yeah.
Victor, yeah. Yeah. It's like you've experienced it before. Oh.
Well, I think it would be me.
Why do I think it would be you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like you you exude more, you know, I'm very awkward. And I don't think Victor is, I think Victor's just in his own world. Like, I just feel like a ghost would be more attracted to you. And I feel like you would maybe like be into it. I don't know.
You're not wrong.
I know Jasmine personally, and she's pretty wacko. Doubt if she'd come and be like, "Hey, I have a boyfriend and he's a ghost." I'd be like, "Oh, I believe it."
I really wouldn't question it. Like, now that you do say that, like, if Jazz came to me and said that she had a boyfriend and he's a ghost, I would be like, okay, like, tell me more. You know, I wouldn't be weirded out by it at all. I would just want more details, all the juicy, ghosty details. Okay, next question. Okay, so we've covered the crap in their pants and romantic relationship. Who is more likely to show up to an investigation hungover? And I kind of feel a bit stupid on this one, but all right, okay. Who would show up to an investigation hungover? Does anybody have any guesses? Any guesses at all? We have 30 people watching, and not one of them. Oh, okay, we have Victor. We have a vote for Victor. I have a vote for Jade. Hungover, Victor or Jade? Jazz, I'll ask you after the fact.
I probably do like hungover in some of the videos we do.
No, I'm with you 100%. Victor and Jade, like, we've both been out on a rager like the night before. Okay, did you want to hold up your answers?
Jade.
Oh, you were saying me too, Victor? Oh, I thought you were going to say yourself. Dang. Well, there's that.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. I've been hungover in some of the videos we've done.
That we've done?
Yeah.
What ones were you hungover on? I feel like you're never hungover.
The church one, I was kind of hungover. I partied a little too hard the night before.
The first time we went to the church house.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like the first time, it's all coming out now. I'm not gonna lie, I've been hungover every investigation that we've done. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
No, I don't. No. But I remember one time that I was really hungover. I usually really don't drink the night before an investigation, but I was really hungover. Luckily, we didn't do it, but it was when we were very first supposed to go to Scary Dairy, and I remember that it was like over 100 degrees, and it's like a bit of a hike out there, and I was dying, and I was like, I never ever cancel an investigation. Like, that's just. If I say that I'm doing an investigation, I'm 100% committed to that investigation. But that investigation, I can't even remember who cancelled. But I think it might have been you guys that cancelled, and I was like, thank you. Like, it was amazing that you guys actually cancelled that, because, I don't know if I would have been able to do it. I would have died again. I would have died twice.
My hangover lasts for days too.
What was that?
My hangovers last for days. Yeah, that's what sucks. Like, even usually like Wingstop or like seafood would make me feel a little better, but sometimes like it just does not help, and I'm done the rest of the day, and then I'll still feel it the next day. I'm like, fuck.
I know. I think it's like a getting older thing, though.
I like so that's why. If someone hands me a Fireball, I'll take a shot, and if someone hands me a tequila, I'll take a shot, and that's when the next day I'll like regret like all the mixing I did.
Well, I also remember like, gosh, Halloween. We both this like literally the Halloween that just passed, and you guys were on in Pasadena on the exact same street as us that night.
Yeah.
And my brother was over from the UK, and we got like an Airbnb on the street where they filmed the
Halloween.
very first Halloween movie. So Haddonfield, we just call it Haddonfield. And yeah, like I didn't realize that you guys were there, and I'm so glad that I didn't because I was so drunk that night. That was like I never really drink anymore, but that night, like I was actually like, if I'd known, like I would have, you guys could have came back to the Airbnb, like and all this stuff. Yeah, and you're like, no, I had work in the morning, I can't party like that. But I'm for sure if we had bumped into each other, like you wouldn't have went to work the next day.
Oh.
That would have been it. I even went to a haunted pub afterwards and like met this other paranormal investigator. It was a really weird night.
Sounds like a lot of.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. We have a lot of people that don't drink, can't drink anymore. Nobody drinks. So awkward.
I don't drink. I've never drank.
He really
That's
does.
what I was going to ask. So like I've never seen you drink before. So you just like, how does that feel?
It doesn't really feel like anything like awkward or bizarre because I've never had a drink. Like I've never had a beer. I've never had a mixed drink. And it doesn't really like attract me. Like I'm not like, oh, I want to try this or, I want that. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you why.
You just don't. It just doesn't interest you. Yeah.
Yeah, like we've tried getting her to drink, and it just.
I'm like, I'll have a shot of orange juice or water or whatever drink around.
I like Victor, like a true friend. Like I try and get her to drink all the time. She never drinks.
It's cool because she's usually like our designated driver. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I actually just realized that. Yeah, that's a good friend to have. Just a sober friend. That's nice. Yeah, a lot of people apparently like I feel like a lot of people, like less and less people are drinking these days actually. I don't know, but again, it could just be like a getting older kind of thing. Because how old are you guys? Oh, well, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to, by the way. Like, don't feel pressured into that. You're
Really?
late 20s, early 30s?
Early 30s.
I'm 37.
Oh, I feel like, did I know that? I feel like you were like 30. Well, I guess because we met each other like a couple years ago now.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. So I always just imagine you as 35 and like you just don't age after that.
I feel like I'm 25.
Yeah, I feel like that goes for most of us, I think. All right. Skipping the whole drinking thing. I didn't know that about you though, Jazz, that you didn't drink. So that's kind of cool. Next question. Who's more likely to stand up to a Demogorgon in order to keep the group alive? So who is more likely to stand up to a Demogorgon in order to keep the group alive? Everybody, if you have your answers, go ahead and put them in the chat. Jade. We'll give you guys a second. Jade.
Hero.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So, who's more likely? Guys!
Well, you saw with that Corriganville, she left my ass when we heard the. So, and I don't know. I feel like you'd actually like stand up to it and be like, yeah.
I feel like I would stand up to it, but I feel like I wouldn't have a chance to before like Jazz is already like shanking it in the shins, you know? Like I feel like Jazz would be the first one to throw that, you know, like the punch kind of thing. Yeah. And then I feel like I would be like, I've got this covered from here, you know, but I just need you to weaken them a little bit, Jazz. I feel like honestly it would be a team effort. Yeah.
Victor would be the bait.
No.
Victor would be the bait.
Like, hey, over here. And you come after.
Yeah, I'll be hiding behind a tree whilst you're stabbing the shins of the Demogorgon. And then you could maybe do like a front flip or something like that. And then I'll jump out and then finish it. Solid plan. Jasmine breaks out the samurai sword. AJ saying. All right, only have one more of these. So any last questions or anything like that, if you do want to play along, if you do want to give us a scenario, then go ahead and leave it in the comment section. But the next one isn't really so much a who's more likely to question. It involves all three of us. So it's, let's see. In order, if one of our investigations turned into a horror movie, then what would be the order we die in? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're investigating and that investigation turned into a horror movie, which I feel like it has done almost a few times, like really, really close to like, this is a horror movie, we're about to die, like, you know, Follows Camp.
Right.
This is damn.
So in order from, I would say like from the first person to die to like the survivor would be the last one. So
Yeah, we got it right.
okay. Let us, if you guys want to join along, give us your order. Who would die first in a horror movie out of the three of us, Jazz, me, or Victor? And then who would be the survivor? So Jade would die first, then Victor, then Jazz would live. I think that's how like it was going. Okay, Victor dies first, then Jade, then Jazz is the survivor. Jazz dies first, then me, then Victor's the survivor. Jasmine dies first, then Victor, then I'm the survivor. There's so many different, there's way too much going on. Who really knows how this one's going to pan out?
I'm either first or last. From every
between. Okay. All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Person to die first. Show me your answers.
Jade, show yours.
Yeah.
You would die first?
I think I would die first because I think that I would put up the biggest fight. But I think that I would die, like I would definitely give this killer the biggest run for his money. But at the same time, like I'm a goner. Like I've already said that on investigations. Like you guys know, like if we have to run, like I'll just surrender. You guys go ahead. I'll distract like the cops for a little while, get arrested, like because I ain't running. Can't.
What's your second one?
Oh, second one? Second person, I think, is going to be
Me.
Victor. Yeah, I think that you're going to be the second one to die because, like, the nice guys in the horror movies are never the first or last to die. They're always kind of like right in the middle, you know, like the lovable characters, and then they just die, and then you're sad, but they keep them along enough. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are horror fans. You know what I mean? And then the survivor, well, not the survivor, like we all still die, but the last one to survive is Jazz. Or the last one to die, sorry, is Jazz. And again, I just think it's because reasons like, I feel like you are very petite, so you can get into small nooks and crannies if we're outside.
We saw fun in this video.
Wait, what happened?
No, we saw her run in this video, so
That's true. Like Jazz can run. Jazz can definitely just curl up and like probably like not even be noticed. So I think for that reason, but then also the feistiness as well. Like I think that you just have like a very strong like will to live. Like I feel like you would really put up like a fight, you know?
And I would probably try to persuade the killer to kill me last, and at least live a little longer before he.
See, I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, if you're gonna go ahead and kill me, just do it. Like, just kill me already. Like, yeah.
All right.
But I would, if I was in like a serious position like that, I would 100% fight back though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right.
Okay, let's see. First person to die, Victor. Okay, mushroom heads.
Sorry.
Why do you think Victor? You have to give your reasons.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm not trying to break up a friendship here, so you don't have to give any reasons.
No, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like you would die
I was
first.
gonna say something, but I'll say it after I say mine.
Oh, okay. Okay, my second one. I just chose myself for second.
Okay.
And you would be the last to die.
Why do you think that I would be the last to die?
I feel like you would hide somewhere and not get found.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would, to be honest. I think hiding would be my first thing to do. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. And then Victor, what's yours?
I actually feel like I would die first.
You feel, why were you so shocked when
I feel I would try to somehow protect you both.
Aww.
And not end up dying.
Oh, yeah, maybe that could happen. I could see that being a thing. Like, you would like jump in front of the Demogorgon and be like, no, and then he would just like slice your head off.
It'd be like,
and it's just so fast. It just happens so fast. Yeah.
Be you.
Okay.
And then last would be Jasmine.
For the same reasons why I said Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she's off in the sunset. Like she's so far off in the distance. Like good luck to the killer trying to catch up.
I feel like we both be there confused, like what's going on, and then boom, we're done, and she'd be already miles away.
Yeah, because we've already put up like you go instantly down. Okay, this is how I really think it's gonna go. Victor, you do go first. You go instantly. Like it's the same exactly how you said. You would totally try and speak up for us. Instant, head chopped off. Next thing, he's going for me. Okay, he's going straight for me, and I'm putting up a fight. Like I'm not going down easy, right? So I'm throwing punches. I'm putting up that fight.
He can see you more because you're blonde. I blend in more with the dark.
That's true. That's very true. I don't think a blonde's really ever made it to the final either. I just don't think that that's a thing in horror movies. But anyway, I'm fighting and I'm throwing punches. And then by the time that he's gone me, Jazz, you're already off. Like you're on one. You've already found like all these abandoned cars like in a field, and you're under the cars and you're crawling and you're trying to like figure it out. But he'll find you. Anyway, we could do this, guys. We can make this into a movie if we wanted to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun little, like 30-minute movie.
We could do it. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we can do it.
I know where a ton of abandoned cars are.
Ooh. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. I thinking exactly Jade, which is why I chose Victor, Jade, and then Jazz. Oh, okay. So that was what Samantha was thinking too. So if you guessed Victor, Jade, and Jazz, then you are correct. And that's it. That's all I have. That's all my questions. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of
fun.
It was really awesome.
Fun.
That is a fun game. I love playing that game. I just made it up and I love it already. Okay. If you guys have any other questions for us, please go ahead and drop them in the comments section right now and we'll answer them before heading out. And other than that, what I want to say is just thank you for joining me and us and having fun. This was really fun. And also, if you haven't watched the new episode, please go ahead and check that one out. The Haunting at Corganville Park. What did you guys call your episode?
Haunted Corriganville Park, and then we put former movie studio, outdoor movie studio.
Gotcha. So yeah, if you wanted to go and check out, again, same investigation, but different episodes. In your episode, the way it started off, I didn't put like pretty much any of that in my episode, you know? And then kind of like vice versa. Like I noticed that you guys didn't really put in that much of like the ovulus that I had and stuff. And it was like vice versa. So 2 completely different episodes, same investigation. Check them out, Barrier Beyond. What was
Great,
that?
great evidence on both sides because you captured some stuff that we
Yeah,
didn't.
that we didn't get. So it was like kind of like back and forth. Like you got stuff we didn't, we got stuff you didn't.
Yeah.
Like the growls, how we were talking about that we thought they were animals, but then the camera's audio captured those growls. That's what made me strongly believe that it wasn't an animal, you know?
Yeah, and honestly, like when I watched your premiere tonight and I heard those growls, I was like, okay, yeah. If I had heard those growls like with my own ears, which I didn't, but I was far behind you guys, so but yeah, I would have really freaked out. I don't know how I would have felt going forward with the entire investigation if that's how it started off. So kudos to you guys for sticking through that investigation and continuing to investigate, and that essentially led us on this crazy adventure to meeting Ron and having this really cool interaction with him, and who I've connected to a few times when I've been investigating there. Because I investigated the Manson tunnels, which is in Corriganville Park, and the Corriganville house, which has like 500,000 views on YouTube. It's absolutely insane how much traction that episode got. So if you've seen the Haunting at Corriganville house, then definitely check out these episodes.
That was a bad episode, the Corriganville house.
Yeah.
What did you say about it?
The Corriganville house. So when you did,
Yeah.
I can get that the apparition you captured out of my head. Like when
Dude,
you put that trailer, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
I know. Like honestly, like that's the first, I mean, apart from like it follows camp where, you know, I saw like this weird kind of demonic shadow behind me, but again, it was one of those things that I never even captured that ghost on camera when I was editing. Like I spent hours editing that episode, the Corriganville house episode, and I never even saw that apparition until somebody had reached out to me right as I posted the episode, and they were like, there's somebody straight up walking behind you, or an apparition behind you. I don't know what it is. And I look back and I'm like, I still can't see what you guys are talking about. And I was getting so many comments saying there's somebody there, there's something there. And turns out that when you look at it on the TV rather than like a phone, it's like it lightens up the picture so much,
And the
and you
picture,
can see it clear as day.
like you can see it walking and it's glowing at the same time.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my gosh.
That's like the whole trail.
No, like I've literally just put something together, which is really weird, like this very second. And, you know, because I captured that at the Corriganville house, but remember when we were at Corriganville Park, I saw twice like a white apparition. It wasn't a shadow figure.
Oh yeah.
Kept on saying like
By the tunnel,
I've seen it twice. By the tunnel and by where is this? And by the tree.
By the bridge too, no?
Not by the bridge. That was where I heard that whisper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, both apparitions that I saw at Corriganville Park on our previous investigation were like white apparitions, exactly like at the Corriganville house. Huh.
I wonder
That's
if it,
weird.
It's a connection somehow.
Because I've never seen like white apparitions before. Not mine 2 or 3 in the same location, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I will just say that apparition that was caught on camera is going to be on Paranormal Caught on Camera. So that's fun. So that's something to look forward to. I think it's going to be the first episodes out on the new season. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it will. Just look forward to that. But yeah, so anyway, questions. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I'm just looking through them just now. Have you guys heard of the Foreman brothers? They go out by Paranormal Nightmare TV. I have heard of them. I feel like people are always commenting.
Nightmare TV? Oh.
in the comment section about the Foreman brothers, but
I don't.
surprisingly, like I really don't watch many paranormal TV shows or YouTube channels or anything like that. I don't know, but do you guys watch paranormal YouTube channels or?
But it's mostly like if I know who they are or stuff like that, because there's so many out there, and that's really cool. But I mostly just watch like you
Like
or our friends that
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. Like people that I collaborate with, like people who I talk to on Instagram, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll watch their videos, but there's so many paranormal investigators out there now that do YouTube, so it's difficult to keep up with all of them. But I might give them a little check out, the Foreman brothers. What makes a good paranormal ghost hunting team? It seems like most groups disband. So I'll ask you guys this question because you guys have been together for so long doing this. What do you think makes up a really good paranormal group?
I think it's just the chemistry. Like we hang out a lot when we're filming, we're traveling, and I don't get tired of her. You know what I mean? Like we're together like a lot, and I feel like you got to just find that chemistry with somebody. Like it's not easy because I've investigated with other people like over the years, and we just grow apart or things happen, and with her it's just like it's a lot of fun. So I think
Yeah.
find that person that you have that chemistry with and you have fun with, you don't get tired of, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
You
And
guys don't.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I feel a lot also has to do with liking the same things. You know what I mean? Like we both pretty much like the same things, and we've known
Like,
each other for years. And
yeah, you guys are both into like horror movies and like big Halloween fans and
yeah,
traveling and all that kind of stuff. So, do you guys have the same taste in music? I know that you listen to a lot of classical music, Jasmine. Victor, is that your choice?
I'll listen mostly to like Korn or Rob Zombie.
That's so specific.
I'll listen to Strokes.
Yeah.
Like it depends on my mood, really.
Does Jazz let you listen to the music in the car sometimes on road trips?
Oh, she'll let me blast
all the
Mayhem
time.
and
Yeah, we
Oh,
a lot of the same interests when it comes to music, like old school rock and roll, heavy metal, all kinds of
indie
genres.
music.
But I actually really love classical and country, and I don't think he likes country.
I mean, I don't have anything against it, but I don't listen to country.
yeah.
But besides that, yeah, pretty similar.
I was just saying that because every single time I've came into your car, like the classical music is always playing right before an investigation. Is that something that you do because you're going on an investigation as well? Does the classical music kind of like help like ground you, or do you just have it on because it's just always on?
It's always on because I love classical music, but I feel like for both of us, I mean,
It
I
does
don't know,
set the mood big time.
It sets the mood in like an eerie, creepy kind of way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started off like ghost hunting, I used to listen to the Broadway Beetlejuice.
Oh, no.
And right before an investigation, because when I very first started off investigating, instead of just jumping into an investigation like, oh, I'm this investigator kind of thing like that, I kind of like would step into Lydia's shoes a little bit and be like, I'm not here to demand anything. Like, I'm literally here to befriend a ghost kind of thing. And if I can talk to spirits like how Lydia does, like, just kind of, yeah, not afraid of it kind of thing, and having this kind of whole nonchalant, like, if you're cool, you're cool, and you can hang out. And so yeah, I used to listen to the Beetlejuice soundtrack all the time.
But you know what? I listen to a lot of like horror movie soundtracks too. Like I'll listen to Hereditary or like just different scores to kind of get me in that mood.
Yeah.
But even driving down, I'll listen to like the Halloween soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or I'll blast Monster Mash like on my way to McDonald's. I love listening to that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I kind of feel that though. Like I feel like if we listen to like spooky music, like horror music on the way to an investigation, that would just like amp us up so much. Like the reactions and stuff like that would be crazy because it would just be so on edge.
Definitely, yes.
I love that. Okay. So, and then any other questions? I'm just reading some of these questions real fast. And if there's none, then we'll go ahead and break. I'll ask again because I'm so curious. What makes a good paranormal ghosts hunting team? Sorry, I literally just answered that. What makes you stay together and work well together? So yeah, like they literally just answered that, and I think that's you guys completely hit the nail on the head with that one, because same thing as you guys are so easy to get along with, and I don't think that I've ever met like another group of investigators or another couple of investigators that I've gotten along so well with other than you guys. And I think it's genuinely just because these are just laid back, like, and
Yeah.
very patient as well, like, because I know that I can be a bit difficult at times, I feel
No,
like.
like
Not at all.
I feel like even when we're investigating, we all have to be kind of patient, you know, because not everything's gonna. Everybody has different mindsets, especially during an investigation. So I feel like
Yeah.
a big like thing during that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, even with you, like I don't get tired of you at all. I don't, like you're awesome. We love having you around.
Aw,
So
thanks.
like,
Yeah, no, but I was gonna say, like, one of my, like, I understand what my, like, well, I feel like I understand what most of, I don't know what the word is to really call it, but I guess downfalls is like I talk a lot. Sometimes I can ramble a lot. And so I feel like as long as I'm on top of realizing that I'm rambling or talking over somebody or that, like I need to just step back and let you guys make sure that you guys have the content that you need for your episodes, because there's nothing worse. And I've honestly, talking from experience, there's nothing worse than when you're doing an investigation with somebody, you're collaborating with them, and they don't let you get a say or anything, like a word in. It's their investigation and you're just kind of floating about. You know what I mean? I think when we do an investigation, it's kind of like our understanding is it's your investigation and it's my investigation. And we both give each other that space and time to have like our own, like, to put our own twist on it, basically.
yeah, like
And
we
I
both
appreciate
split.
that.
Like we know we know when you're gonna talk or say something, and then we'll do it. So I think that's why we investigate so well with each other, because we both link so well, and we know like what we're doing or what's gonna be next, and we don't get on each other's nerves or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, that was if you're planning on starting a paranormal team, there's some good advice for you. Unfortunately, I've been in a couple of situations where it hasn't really worked out, and that's just down to me shutting people off because I'm just like, if I see any red flags, like, sorry, like I can't anymore. And that's all I'm really going to say about it. But that's kind of like how my personality is. I feel like you guys are a little bit more understanding than me. I just shut things down really fast. But yeah, there's been absolutely no red flags with you guys at all. I've got a few people that I've investigated with that's the exact same way. You know, there's certain people that you just totally click with.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that you know for a fact after investigating just that one investigation, you're like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to investigate with that person again. You know, you just know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see, any more questions? I'm scrolling. I think that is it. Okay, cool. So that being said, thanks again, guys, for joining us on our little after party live. And if you haven't seen the episode, go ahead and check out our latest episodes at Corganville Park.
We gotta do this again for the next investigation we do.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, I had fun.
Thank God I stopped.
What?
I was about, because you know how we're keeping it a secret. I was about to say what we're doing.
Yeah, no. We can talk about it because I feel like we're there for like 2 days, and we're even hanging out on the day after as well. We're literally spending 3 days together, like in a row. So, I mean, I say there's not been any red flags or anything. Like, let's see. That's the ultimate test, is spending 3 days in a row with somebody. I don't think there'll be any issues whatsoever, but I think we should figure something out. Yeah, we could definitely do maybe like a little live, like on location or something like that.
Yeah, awesome.
I think that would be fun.
That would be pretty cool.
We will have Wi-Fi. That's fun. and
yeah.
working bathrooms. Oh my God, who are we? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're heading out. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Have a good rest of your night. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.